Are you thinking of becoming a KonMari certified consultant? In this video, I reflect on my 5 years as a KonMari consultant and if I will be renewing for another year. I'll also give you a tour of their current program. Hi everyone, welcome back to my series on professional organizer certifications and trade association. This is my 3rd video in this 5-part series, and I'm going to share my personal experience with KonMari Certification. But before that, we'll take a tour of the KonMari Certification website and program. In this series, I'm using this evaluation guide to review different programs, and there are so many offered to professional organizers and organizers with different specialties. If you're not at the point yet where you have an organizing business and paying clients, I'll put links to a few resources in the description of this video, including my free launch guide and selling organization course and how to book a coach call with me to put a plan in place. All right, let's head over to the KonMari website and take a look at the program. When you go to KonMari.com, you are going to go to the consultant tab and then click on become a consultant. So there is going to be an application process here, and let's see if I can find, all right, this is good. The stages of becoming a KonMari consultant. So what's a little different from NAPO is that you're really going to start with the workshop. So you are going to start with the KonMari training. Now, of course, you're going to need to be approved for that, but essentially, you're going to learn the philosophy or study the philosophy, practice, and then you are going to apply to be part of the training. Once you finish your training, now you're going to get in your hours. So you still, which we talked about a lot in these certification programs, you are going to need hours worked before you become a consultant, but those hours come after the workshop. All right, the course is just the beginning. So after you take the workshop, and this is interactive course with over 14 hours, so that's your continuing education units there, your 14 hours. Then you are going to, this is actually a new feature, the dedicated certification coach. That was not active when I went through the program, but I know that's active now, and that's pretty cool because they're essentially going to give you a mentor that's part of the program. And I can tell looking at this list, they have really tried to add a lot of value to this over the years. For example, this little piece here, after you finish your training, you have access to 5 additional business enrichment workshops, and those are included in that as long as you're a member. So once you attend the workshop, you have access to these benefits for a year, and then you will need to pay a $500 renewal fee, and then you will continue to have access to these benefits. So just keep that in mind, that there is a renewal fee for certification. Just like we talked about in the NAPO video, it's $100. With this one, it's $500 to stay in the community and to renew every year. And like I said, I'm in this community, so I get a lot of emails about just workshops, and it's a pretty active community. And again, that's why we are certainly one of the big benefits in joining a community and a certification program and a trade association is that we want to connect with other organizers who are working in our community or even outside of our community, because one, we're going to be able to ask questions of them and share experiences and share resources, and then we're also hopefully going to be getting referrals as well. So if they have someone moving into your area, they can refer you, vice versa. If you have someone in a similar program in your community, you guys can meet and network and hopefully pass referrals there as well. So anytime you're looking at joining a trade association or certification program, look for that community element. So this is a registration for an upcoming workshop, and I did want to show you the fees for this because it's they're substantial, I suppose. Not that I don't think it's worth it, but I just want you to be aware that attending a training workshop, I want to look at this because the prices have been going up. And okay, so this is as of 2025. This is where we are. We're at $2,998 to attend. And then, of course, after you attend, you're going to have to work your hours, work the additional requirements to get that membership. And then you have this annual $500 licensing membership fee. Other benefits here, you've got your dedicated coach, you've got access to additional training. I know they used to charge for this training, and I want to say the additional workshops were something like $300 or $400. I think they probably got some feedback on that because it looks like all of these are now included in that annual fee. So you are also going to get some additional training here. And I believe that's whether or not you do finish your certification, because once you take the workshop, you're considered a consultant in training, and then you move up to being a consultant, and then there's levels within that. So I'm hoping that they are also offering these courses to consultants in training. Okay, and it looks like then there's also some exclusive access for consultants and training. So you're going to get a lot of additional support here. Now, something else I'm always going to look for in a trade association or certification program is I want to make sure that there is that directory. So for KonMari, it's hire a consultant. And so you can find other KonMari members to pass referrals to, and hopefully people in your community can find you via this website. Unlike the NAPO directory, and something that I'll get into as I talk about, my 5 years in with this program, I do not get referrals from this. And I don't know if it's a location I'm in or what, but this has not, unlike NAPO, this really has not been a good source of referrals for me. And I'll be honest with you guys, I have not taken all the additional training that is available to me through KonMari. So let me tell you where I am in my KonMari certification journey. My membership comes up for renewal in May of this year, and I'm strongly considering not renewing. Some of the reasons are very personal to me and my experience and the phase I am in my business, and some are based on my overall impression of the program and things you might want to consider if you're just starting out. Firstly, regarding referrals, unlike my experiences with NAPO, where the member directory and connections with other organizers helped me generate a ton of leads, the KonMari online directory hasn't significantly impacted my business, and I don't get leads from the site. And there's not a large community of KonMari consultants in my area for me to really network with, and this might not be the case if you are in a major city. I am just in a smaller market, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of interest in this type of service. Now, I take full responsibility for not getting traction in my community. And if you're in my coaching program and live in an area where organizing services are not well known, you know exactly what I would tell you to do, which is to host workshops, write for local Facebook groups, educate your community in the benefits of the services that you provide. And I was planning to take my own advice, but my career took a total turn back in 2020, the year I got certified. I attended the KonMari Certification Training Workshop in 2019, just before the global pandemic halted my plans for in-person workshops. But more significantly, I got the call to join TV's Hoarders in 2020, which took me in a completely different direction. For years, I worked as an organizer and behind-the-scenes producer, which pulled me in a thrilling, albeit entirely different direction. And I have such a strong specialty now more than ever in the business of downsizing and extreme clutter. It's unlikely that I'll ever put the effort into marketing KonMari method services. It's not a bad thing. It's just where the universe keeps taking me, telling me I have more people to help and to educate in this area. Every certification journey is unique. If you've had experiences with professional organizing certifications, I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. What worked, what didn't, and how have you adapted your strategies? Please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay updated with this series and more videos on decluttering, downsizing, and the business of organizing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.